Welcome back, Game of Thrones enthusiasts. We're here to dive into the icy depths of Season 1, Episode 3, Lord Snow. As the chill of winter descends, the political heat in King's Landing is just beginning to rise. So, grab your cloaks and sharpen your swords, because we're about to embark on a thrilling journey through the Seven Kingdoms. In Lord Snow, we witness the clash of honor and deceit, the struggle for power, and the birth of unexpected alliances. From the icy wall in the north to the sun-scorched Dothraki Sea, this episode is a roller coaster of emotions and revelations. So, are you ready to ride the dragon? Ned reaches King's Landing and is reminded by Jaime that Ned's father, who was the king before Robert, and his mother were murdered in the king's court, in front of 500 knights of the Seven Kingdoms. Ned's father was killed by Aerys Targaryen, when he took over the kingdom. Jaime was the one who killed Aerys, by stabbing him in the back, which brought Robert to the throne. Ned joins the king's small council at King's Landing, capital of the Seven Kingdoms, and learns just how poorly Westeros is being managed. The small council is run by Grand Maester Pycelle, Varys, Renly Baratheon and Peter Littlefinger Baelish. Ned learns that the king is 6 million gold coins in debt from the House of Lannisters and the king is not interested in the affairs of the kingdom. Joffrey tells Cersei that when he becomes king he will double the taxes of the northern lands and then command them to provide 10,000 men for the royal army. Joffrey does not consider the northern folk as equals and says that they have too much power. Cersei cautions Joffrey to keep his enemies close to him and to marry Sansa as planned. One day he will be king and that day, the truth will be what he says. Catelyn tries to covertly warn her husband but is intercepted by an old friend, Councillor Peter Littlefinger Baelish. Peter tells Catelyn that the dagger used by the assassin in the attempted killing of Brandon was his own, until Tyrion won it in a contest years ago. Turns out Peter considers Catelyn as his elder sister and would anything to help her. Peter advises against accusing Tyrion as he would simply say that the dagger was stolen. Cersei and Jaime consult in private and Jaime admits that he was the one who sent the assassin to kill Brandon. Jaime is confident that the boy will say nothing and if he does Jaime will kill Brandon, the Starks and Robert, to obtain Cersei. In a drunken rage, Robert reveals that he was just a rebel leader when Ned Stark's dad was on the Iron Throne. He killed the leaders of the House of Lannister, Targaryen and many other houses to become king of the Seven Kingdoms. Bran learns he will never walk again. He does not remember the events leading to his fall. Bedridden, he listens to stories including how 1,000 years ago a winter came that lasted a generation and White Walkers came out for the first time on their dead horses and pale spiders as big as hounds. They feasted on the living and sowed fear in the hearts of all Seven Kingdoms. Jon struggles to adapt to life on the wall, as he trains with a number of low-born recruits, rapists and other convicts, who are not impressed by his bloodline. Jon is a trained warrior and easily defeats his fellow recruits, which also riles them. Lord Commander Mormont asks Tyrion to plead with the king to send more men to the Night's Watch. More and more wildlings flee to the south and they talk about White Walkers. The North Wall doesn't have enough fighting men to stop an oncoming army of the White Walkers. But Tyrion disappoints him by saying that he does not believe in White Walkers. Mormont repeats winter is coming. Before leaving, Tyrion gives Jon a few tips to survive with his new brethren at the wall. Jon starts to train the men and earns their respect. Benjen leaves to patrol the north of the wall. Daenerys learns that she is pregnant and begins to stand up to Viserys. She learns from Jorah Mormont that the Dothraki are given slaves as tribute, whenever they approach a city. The city has only two choices, pay a tribute or fight. Even then the Khal can attack the city if he feels insulted by the number of slaves, quality of the slaves, or if he feels bored. She learns the Dothraki language. Ned sees Arya's interest in weapons training. She doesn't want to be a lady. Arya hates the Lannisters for killing Sansa's direwolf. She hates Sansa for lying to save Joffrey. Ned explains that Sansa could not betray Joffrey as she would have to marry him someday. He appoints a teacher Syrio Forel for Arya so she can learn sword fighting. As the episode concludes, we're left on the edge of our seats, eager to see how our favorite characters navigate the treacherous waters of Westeros. Will Ned manage to uphold his honor amidst the deceit of King's Landing? Can Jon find his place in the Night's Watch? And what does Daenerys' pregnancy mean for her quest for the Iron Throne? In the next episode, we'll delve deeper into these questions and more. So, stay tuned for more thrilling adventures, shocking twists, and the relentless Game of Thrones. Remember, when you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. So, are you ready for the next move?